We're taking a little bit of a more serious turn today in our holiday preparations. Michelle Warren is with us. She's the Chief Felony Prosecutor in the Crimes Against Children Division of the McLennan County District Attorney's Office. Michelle, we appreciate you being here today.
Thank you.
I was a little bit surprised that you suggested the holidays was a good time to talk about the topic of child abuse. Why do you say that the holidays is a good time for us to be bringing this up?
Well, I think for a couple of reasons. First of all, abuse increases during the holidays. You have stress, you have children who are around additional family members or other members of the community they might not normally be around. So sex offenders have greater access to more children during the holidays. Also, it gives us an opportunity for parents who have a little bit more time with their children to sit down and talk to them when things aren't so rushed, when you don't have as many demands of school and everything else that goes on during the year. It gives us a chance to sit down and talk to our kids and make sure that we open a dialogue with them about what's appropriate and what's not, and make sure they have opportunities to tell us things they need to tell us.
Those conversations are so important, but I know they are ones that a lot of parents don't know how to start, don't know how to continue having with their kids. I mean, do you have any advice on how you get that conversation moving?
I think, you know, parents talk to their children about a lot of things, and I think with some of the things that have been in the news lately, a lot of kids are seeing stories on the news about sex offenders and about child abuse, and that's a perfect opportunity to sit down and talk to your child about boundaries and the fact that no one should be touching their private parts, the fact that they shouldn't be put into positions that make them uncomfortable.
What age should you start having those conversations?
I think a very young age. I think that children as young as 2, 3, 4 years old, you can begin starting those conversations with them.
I wanted to talk about your office, the Crimes Against Children Division. It's a new division in McLennan County. Why do you think it is especially needed here in this area?
I think that it's important anywhere that child abuse is prosecuted to have specialized prosecutors who understand how to handle these cases, just like you have specialized interviewers and detectives who investigate them. When Abel Reyna took office in January of this year, it was very important to him that the office focus on protecting children in this community. And he asked that I come to this county and create the Child Abuse Division. We have a specialized division with 4 prosecutors handling nothing but sexual offenses, serious injuries, and homicides of children. It's important because dealing with a child is not the same as dealing with a police officer or talking to someone who witnessed a robbery. Child witnesses are different, and the crimes themselves are different because sex offenders are successful through manipulation and through shame and through secrecy, because children typically know the people who perpetrate on them, because there are typically family members or friends who are respected within the community or who are loved within the family. There are a lot of dynamics that come into play, and also because child abuse is not something that is completely finished at the moment that the act of abuse is over. There's ongoing effects with the children, there are ongoing effects on the family. The continued manipulation of the child in the family are something that a predator is able to use to maintain secrecy or to prevent being held accountable. So you have to have prosecutors who understand all of those dynamics.
We talk about child abuse and these horrible crimes a lot here on the news, but I know that there are so many cases that don't even make the top headlines. Do you think people would be surprised to hear about how much this is happening in our area?
Absolutely. I've been a prosecutor for about 18 years, and I think that that is something we hear repeatedly. People are shocked that we have entire divisions devoted just to child abuse. I think that most people don't realize that child predators don't wear trench coats and hang out in dark alleys, that they look like everyone else, and that they are in every occupation and with every education and every socioeconomic background. And a lot of people are really naive about that. The statistics show that probably only 1 in 10 children who are sexually abused actually disclose and actually report it.
Well, Michelle, we really appreciate you being here. We all know that